So welcome students to my channel The Physics, and today we are going to start with a particular series that is classic test series. Classic test series, and this is generally a particular book, and this book is you are well known about this, and this is I.E. Irodov. इसका जो पैटर्न है वो है I.E. Irodov. So, what is uh, in this book particularly? This book is consist of six part. It consists of six part. That is part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6. And हर एक पार्ट में कुछ चैप्टर्स दिया हुआ है इसमें. Suppose if we talk about the part 1, that it has kinematics, the fundamental equation of dynamics, laws of conservation of energy, universal gravitation, dynamics of a solid body, elastic deformation, hydrostatics, hydrodynamics and relativistic mechanics. So ऐसे करके हर 8, किसी में 7 और 6 चैप्टर्स है. And we'll basically start with electrodynamics, that is electric field and vacuum. Today's we are going to start for that. That is part 3, and 3.1 and 3.1 to 3, 3.1, 2 and 3. All the chapters are including as electrostatics, and all the numericals are given here from electrostatics. In short, actually this is a book like खिचड़ी. इसमें जितना सारा चैप्टर्स है वो चैप्टर, जितना सारा कॉन्सेप्ट्स है वो कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैपजली दिया हुआ है. सो all the concepts are not ascending or descending orders. Suppose it is if you not completed all the concepts from an easy book, it may be comprehensive physics, it may be S.L. Arora, it may be all the easy books are available within the market basically. So all the concepts, first 2 days we are going to start with 3.1, that requires particularly the concepts of Q equal to any, that is quantization of charge. Secondly, this is what is the concepts about gravitational forces and electrostatic forces, and the concepts about the velocity of particular charge particles, and the vectorial form of Coulomb's law, and the what is Coulomb's law, conservation of charge, and all the numericals within 5 or 6 numericals. These concepts is enough. So try to finish that type of concepts and then do these sums. In one word, this book is like a coronavirus. अगर किसी में ये वायरस घुस गया तो गया, मगर कोई अगर इस वायरस से बाहर आ गया एक बार, तो दुनिया की कोई वायरस, सपोज इट मे बी जेई वायरस और आईआईटी, कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा. सो माय सजेशन इज clear all your concepts and join my channel with a particular numericals. It is a numerical based channel. So if you feel problems in numericals, then must subscribe my channel The Physics, and you say, wow, what a concept. So let's start with that particular numericals. It may be it is from 1 to 5 numericals per day, और अगर वो इरोडोव का हो तो, और अगर कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ फिजिक्स और एसी वर्मा का बुक हो तब एक साथ में 20 और 30 भी हो सकता है, 10 न्यूमेरिकल्स. इट्स लाइक दैट. So let's start with the numericals. Thank you. So students, let us start with question number 1. The question number 1 is calculate the ratio of the electrostatic to gravitational interaction forces between two electrons and between two protons. So क्या करना है, कंपेयर करना है ग्रेविटेशन. वी हैव टू कंपेयर इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक एंड ग्रेविटेशनल इंटरेक्शंस को. So let's force question number 1, that is question number 1 3.1 question number Erudov 3.1. Calculate the ratio of the electrostatic force and gravitational force. So for between two electrons, so for electrons F equal to, for electron F equals to electrostatic force, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 into Q2 means Q square, since these two are electrons, divided by R square, and the gravitational force F gravitational equal to 1 by G into M, that is M square by R square. So you have to compare. So electrostatic by gravitational force equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught means 9 into 10 to the power 9, or G means 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 into Q square by M square, because R square cancel R square, R square. So this is the value, and you can substitute Q equal to 1.66, approximate 1.6, or if you've placed the full value, that is 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19. So this is a square and divided by 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 into 11 into mass means 9.1, क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रॉन का जो मास है 9.1 इंटू 10 टू द माइनस 31, वही सब्सटीट्यूट करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पर. सो 9.1 इंटू 10 टू द माइनस 31, दिस इज स्क्वायर, एंड दिस is equal to 9 into 1.6, 6.67 into 9, so approx 4 into 10 to the power 9 minus 38 plus 11, 10 to the power 9 minus 38 plus 11 or plus 31 into 2 means 62. So 62 11 62 11 9 2 6 or 1 7 7 or 1 8 and 38 subtract करना पड़ेगा. Hmm, 8 or 2 10 11 4 4 44, so 4 approximate 9 into 1.60 to 9 into 1.602, and this is 4.04 approximate 0.04 into 10 to the power 10 to the power 44, so 4 into 10 to the power 42 approximate. So this is the value, 4 into 10 to the power 42. So the basic concepts for this particular equation numericals is you have to realize that electrostatic force is written as F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2, means here the two charges is same, so Q square divided by R square, and from laws of gravitation it is G into M1 M2, so mass of the electron divided by R square. So when we take the ratio, there is R square cancel each other, and Fe by Fg, this is equal to basically the ratio of the constant of this is the proportionality constant in Coulomb's law, and this is the proportionality constant for Newton's laws of gravitation. So this leads to the result 4 into 10 to the power 42. For similarly, you have to calculate the next one. Similarly for the next one, this is for electrons, and this is for protons. So for protons, F electrostatic equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q square, Q1 into Q2. So if the two, these are protons, so Q square by R square, and this is equation 1. And for Fg, that is gravitational force, equal to G M square by R square, M1 M2. So since these are equal, so Fe by Fg, Fe by F suffix G means gravitational force, and this is equal to similarly this equation is 9 into 10 to the power 9 divided by 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11. That is the value of the universal gravitational constant, and here the charge remains same, so 1.602 into 10 to the minus 19 10 to the minus 19 whole square divided by the mass of the proton is different, that is 1.672 into 10 to the power minus 27, and this is a square. The numericals, most of the books, this numericals different. If it is given that what is the ratio of the one electron and one proton, and is like that, that is here it is given that the ratio of the two protons or two electron, but the question is it may be written as what is the ratio of this electrostatic and gravitational force, suppose this, for the two protons, or like one electron one proton, like that. So this is the one part of the equation, and it leads to the value 1 into 10 to the power 36. 1 into, so this is 10 to the power 36. This is the ratio of the electrostatic to the gravitational force for protons, and for electrons it is 10 to the power 42. So which is more, that is 10 to the power 36 or 10 to the power 42? This one is greater, so the ratio is greater for electrons. So the next part, what is the next part? Let's see. At what value of the specific charge Q by M of a particle would these forces become equal in their absolute values in the case of interaction of identical particles? So interaction of identical particles means what is the ratio of and what values of the specific q by, so you have to calculate q by m. क्या यहाँ पर q by m का जो रेशियो है वो निकलना पड़ेगा when it is given that and when these forces become equal. So electrostatic and gravitational forces are when the electrostatic force suppose when the electrostatic force is equal to the gravitational force, then you have to find the ratio q by m equal to this is question mark. So you have to calculate the ratio of q by m. So electrostatic force means q square by 4 pi epsilon naught, q square by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon q square by r square, and this is equal to g m1 m2, that is m square by r square, m1 m2 by r square. So here r square cancel each other, and q by m, so q by m ratio is equal for if it is taken it is electron or proton. So q by m whole square, this is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught by g, means the proportionality constant of the two proportionality constant, and it is given. So this is equal to q by m equal to root over of 4 pi epsilon naught into g, 4 pi epsilon naught into g. So it is given that root under of q by m, that is q by m equal to root over of 4 pi epsilon naught g means 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11, g means this divided by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, means 9 into 10 to the power 9. So this is leads to 10 to the power minus approximate is 10, so 0.8 approximate, and the 596 suppose 8 approx value into 10 to the power minus 10. So unit is coulomb by kg, and this value is constant for it may be protons or electrons, q by m, because it is the ratio leads to the two constant, that is the proportionality constant for Coulomb's law and the proportionality constant for Newton's law of gravitation. So this is the result, and the question number 1 is completed. So the review of question number 1, that is calculate the ratio of electrostatic and gravitational interaction. So you have to calculate electrostatic force, that is from Coulomb's law, and gravitational forces, that is from Newton's law of gravitation. And what is the ratio of this one? From Coulomb's law, F equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square, and from gravitational law, F equal to g m1 m2 by r square, and you have to take the ratio for protons and electrons separately. So this is the question, one part of this question, and the second one is if the two forces are equal, then what is the ratio of q by m? This is the second part. So then for the second part you have to equalized electrostatic as well as gravitation force, that is q, and calculate q by m. So q by m whole square equal to root under of this, or q by m equal to root over of this one. Sorry, it is not like that. Here q by m equal to this one, so q by m equal to root over of this one, and the result is 0.8 into 10 to the minus 10 coulomb per meter. So first is completed, and the second one. And the next question is question number 2, that is the from electrodynamics, the chapter 3. Chapter means part 3, and the question is 3.2. What would be the interactions force between two copper sphere. So copper spheres and each of mass 1 gram, separated by the distance 1 meter. So here a sphere 3 point, question number 3.2 Herodov. Question number 3.2. So this is a copper sphere, and another copper sphere is given, and the distance of separation between the two is 1 meter. So calculation will be more easy. 1 meter, and the mass of this one, mass equal to 1 gram, and for copper the atomic number is atomic number of copper is 29. So 29 electrons as well as protons are situated, and the atomic mass of copper of copper is 63.54 means 5. So this is 1 gram. So 60 from mole concept, basically it's the numericals. It consist of two parts, and the one is Q equal to Ne, that is the quantization of charge, Q equal to Ne, and mole concept. So then discuss about mole concept. Means atomic mass contains 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 this number of atoms, and this leads to a volume 22.4 liter. So atomic mass or molecular mass contains this number of atoms or molecules, and the volume of this one is 22.4 liter. So this is mole concept. So here the atomic mass is 63.5 gram. So 63.5 gram copper contains 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of copper. So 1 gram copper contains 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 63.5 atoms, or 1 gram, or this is 1 gram. So this is 1 gram contains these atoms, that is the charge of this nuclear, therefore total nuclear charge, total nuclear charge equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 6.5. इतना सारा न्यूमेरिकल्स है एक चैप्टर में, जो कि बोर्ड में तो पॉसिबल नहीं है सब सॉल्व करने के लिए. सो दिस इज इनफ, दैट इज कॉपी पेन मेथड. सो कॉपी पेन मेथड मतलब निकालो कॉपी और पेन और शुरू कर दो. So let's start the next one. The total nuclear charge equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 by 63.5. अरे बाप रे. So nuclear charge into 29. This is into 29 into Q. This is the value of Q. equal to n. This is the value of n into e matlab 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. 10 to the minus 19. 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Okay, this is the total number of total charge q equal to. So the question, the next, what will be the interaction between two copper sphere, each mass 1 gram. So 1 gram contains this amount of charge and separated by 1 meter. Yes, this is separated. If total electronic charge in them differed from the total charge of the nucleus, if the total electronic charge is differed from the total charge of the nuclei by 1%. So this is the main point of these questions. So net charge on the sphere, you have to calculate net charge on the sphere, net charge on the sphere equal to total nuclear charge, and it is differed by 1%. So total nuclear charge, this is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 by 6.63.5 into 10 to the into 29 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19, and it is differed by 1%. So 1 by 100, 1% differed by 1%. So this value into 1 by 100, and you have to subtract that particular value minus of this one, and this leads to a value of, if we calculate, and I calculate it, that is 4.298 into 10 to the power 2 coulomb into 10 to the power 2 coulomb. So this is the value and of charge, and hence then you have to apply the simple concept of Coulomb's law, F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2, so this square by 1 meter, so 1 square. Here it is given, and the two charges are separated by 1 meter. So the basic concept of this is this portion, that is mole concept, and mole concept, molecular weight or atomic weight, this is equal to, it contains this number of atoms or molecules and the volume, and this is not used in that particular numerical. So this contains this number atoms, or 1 gram contains of this number. So the total charge q equal to Ne, here q equal to Ne, and this one. So and then calculate F equal to Coulombian force. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught means 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 10 to the power 9, this is the value, and q equal to 4.298 4.29 approximate. And if it is this value is not, then the calculate, you also try it, these calculations, and write down that particular value. And this is square 1 by 4 pi, this is the square, sorry, into 10 to the power into sorry into 10 to the power 2, and this is the square by 1 square. So this leads a value of 1.74 into 10 to the power 15 approx, this Newton. 1.74 into 10 to the 15 Newton. So these two numericals, there is 1 and 2, are basically the ratio of the electrostatic force and the gravitational force, and the second one is from mole concept as well as Coulombian attractional force. So let's try the next one, that is 3. And question number 3, and two small equally charged sphere, so, and each of mass small m are suspended from the same point by silk threads of length L. So question number, this is question number 3, that is 3.3. 3.3 Erudov 3.3. So in 3.3 there is a two small equally charged sphere. अगर चार्ज अगर इक्वल चार्ज रहेगा तब क्या होगा, रिपल्शन होगा, and this is called Coulombian repulsion force, and this acts along these particular directions. Okay, so two small equally charged sphere और इसका मास भी दिया हुआ है, चलो m, this is the mass and suspended from the same point, yes, from silk thread of length. अच्छा, मतलब इसका जो लेंथ दिया हुआ है फिर भी this is L, and the distance between the sphere is x, and the distance between the sphere silk thread and the distance between the sphere x is x less L. अगर ये डिवाइडेड कर दिया जाएगा तो इसका जो डिस्टेंस निकल आएगा वो x/2 हो जाएगा, क्योंकि यहाँ से यहाँ तक x दिया हुआ है. So the distance between the two spheres is x, and this is x/2, and this is the angle, and the distance between this, find the ratio, find the rate dq by dt with which the charge leaks off. ये क्या है भाई, चार्ज लीक कर जाएगा. अच्छा, leaks of each sphere if their approaching velocity varies as approaching velocity, मतलब when these and these spheres are approaches each other, then their velocity decreases. क्यों? क्योंकि जो रिपल्सन फोर्स है वो इंक्रीज कर जाएगा. नहीं तो ये कंसेप्ट तो नहीं है. Then what is the concept? Charge leaks off. Okay, so this is when the charge leaks off from that particular spheres, then the product of the charges decreases and the repulsion force, but the interaction between the two charges decreases, hence the two sphere approaches each other. The two charges here and this here ones is closes each other, and this is the function. The velocity is a function, that is a by root x, where a equal to constant. So here this is the mass, so mass acts downward, and this is mg. It is the most important question. कई बार ये फिजिक्स डिफरेंट जेई में आ चुके हैं ये क्वेश्चंस, ये कॉन्सेप्ट आ चुके हैं. क्वेश्चंस तो अलग अलग रहता है हर साल. So theta, and this is also theta, so this is the tension within the string, क्योंकि इस डायरेक्शन में एक टेंशन होगा थ्रेड में, जो थीटा की इस जो कंपोनेंट होगा वो हो जाएगा t cos theta, because cos theta is always related with the angle. So t cos theta, and this is t sin theta. So this is mg, this t sin theta, and this is electrostatic force, and 1/4 pi epsilon naught, and simply written as k q square by x square. So t cos theta in equilibrium conditions, t cos theta equal to mg, and t sin theta equal to t cos theta equal to mg, and t sin theta equal to k q square by x square, and if we divided 2 divided by 2 divided 1, 2 divided 1, then t sin theta by t cos theta, t sin theta by t cos theta, and this is equal to k q square by x square by mg. So t cancel t and sin theta by cos theta, that is tan theta equal to kappa q square by x square mg. बाप रे क्या न्यूमेरिकल्स है भाई. And then you have to calculate from the value sin theta. So sin theta equal to sin theta, this is theta, so this is perpendicular, so perpendicular equal to x by 2 and hypotenuse is L, so x by 2L, x by sin theta equal to x by 2L. Then tan theta, when theta is very small, leaks off, when theta is very small, x is less L, means theta is very small, x is less small. So since x is less L, then theta is very small. So sin theta, and this is nearly equal to tan theta. Tan theta nearly equal to sin theta. So sin theta, in place of tan theta we can replace x by 2L. So x by 2L, this is equal to k q square by x square mg, or q square equal to x cube mg by 2 kl, x cube mg by 2 kl. Okay, good. Q square equal to x cube mg by 2 kl. So q square equal to x cube mg by 2 kl, or if we differentiate this with respect to t, then the variation of dq by dt. Find the value of dq by dt. Find the value of dq by dt with which the charge leaks off. That is the rate of किस रेट से वो जो चार्ज है स्फीयर में वो लीक हो रहा है. सो टी क्यू डिफरेंशिएटिंग, सो डिफरेंशिएटिंग विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू टी. सो इसमें भी डिफरेंशिएशन है रे. 2q dq by dt, so tq dq by dt, this is equal to 3x square into dx by dt into mg by 2kl. So here v equal to q by root x, so dq by dt, so dq by dt, and this is equal to dq by dt equal to, dq by dt equal to 3 और k मतलब 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, so 4 pi epsilon naught, and this is 2, and this is 2 to 4, so 3 pi epsilon naught into mg, or dx by dt means v, dx by dt means velocity. So in place of velocity we can write a by root x, so a by root x x square a by root x, so 3 pi epsilon naught mg x square a by root x into L. this is the value dq by dt equal to x square 3 pi epsilon naught mga by root over of xl. Dq by dt and if we replace the value of x, if we replaced the value of x, that is dx by dt equal to v equal to y by root x, then 2q, 2 into q, q means q equal to 2q, so 2q and dq by dt equal to this one. So you have to replace the value of q also, so q equal to root over of x cube mg by 2kl, q square equal to, so q equal to root over of this one, k means 4 pi epsilon naught. So let's from this value you have to calculate q equal to root over of x cube mg divided by 2k, k means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into l. So this is 2 pi epsilon naught mg x cube by l whole to the power of half, So in place of q you have to write 2 into q. In place of 2q, this is q square equal to this one, q square equal to so q equal to the power of half, 2q, sorry 2 pi epsilon naught. So this is dq by dt, that is dq by dt equal to 3 by 2 a root over of 2 pi epsilon naught mg by l, 2 pi epsilon naught mg by l. So dq by dt equal to 3 by 2 a root under 2 pi epsilon naught mg by l. This is the final answer. So equation 1, 2 and 3. For the equation 1, 2 and 3, the concepts is mole concept. 1 number concept is you have to require, or if we summarize, then 1 equal to q equal to any, quantization concept. Second number, mole concept, and the third one is differentiation, and the fourth is component resolution, component of a vector, and Coulomb's law, and the sixth is Newton's laws of gravitation. So you have to clear all the concepts. Q equal to n, quantization of charge, and this is what is quantization of charge. That charge gathered in a particular region, and when that particular charge is always integral multiple of the least value of electronic charge. So Q equal to any means charge always in the integral multiple, and the electronic charge, value of this electronic charge is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. And the mole concept, we have already cleared this concept from the base level, that is 11 or 10 में भी ये पार्ट था. सो एंड नेक्स्ट द डिफरेंशिएशन. इसको डिफरेंशिएशन का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो 11 में लास्ट चैप्टर में था, और 12 में तो पूरा ही पूरा डिफरेंशिएशन ही है. एंड द कंपोनेंट ऑफ ए वेक्टर्स ये भी 11 में था. कूलम्स लॉ, F इक्वल टू 1/4 एप्सिलॉन नॉट Q1 Q2 बाय स्क्वायर, एंड न्यूटन्स लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन F इक्वल टू G m1 m2 बाय स्क्वायर. और जिसके इतना सारा कॉन्सेप्ट जिसके पास क्लियर है वो 1 से 3 तक न्यूमेरिकल्स समझ में आ जाए. मतलब we see that all the numericals in that particular book in Herodotus, there is a large views. अगर एक दो न्यूमेरिकल्स करने के लिए इतना सारा कंसेप्ट चाहिए, तब सब क्वेश्चंस अगर याद में हो जाएगा, मेमोराइज्ड हो जाएगा, तो कितना सारा कंसेप्ट क्लियर रहना चाहिए, और हो भी जाएगा. तो पूरा कंसेप्ट अगर क्लियर होगा तो जेई और आईआईटी में कोई तकलीफ नहीं होगी. सो द नेक्स्ट we go to the next questions, that is question number 4, and I try, and these questions is for the next day, because the question number 3 is more too much dangerous. So let's try that particular concepts in the next day. So thank you, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.